Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka that reseller guy, coming back to you with another video today. I'm back after the holiday break. I hope y'all had a great Christmas, fantastic New Year. We're getting into 2024. You know it. Let's get going. All right, yeah, it seems like it's been a really long break since I've done a video and sent it out to you guys. Yeah, I really needed this couple weeks during Christmas and the New Year's to kind of get refreshed, get recharged, think about what's going to happen in 2024 and all that good stuff. I hope you are too. I'm going to do a video later this week kind of about recapping 2023, what's 2024 going to hold for me, this channel, for eBay, for all that sort of stuff. Kind of go over some of the sales of what happened on different platforms, on eBay, on Amazon, my collectibles booth, and let you know where my focus is going to be this year. So we'll get into that later this week. Today, I just want to get out and just get a video out and talk about some of the stuff that sold over this holiday weekend. It's Tuesday now. Yesterday was the New Year's. I wish I had taken some video. Our neighbors back behind us on the street had this. Honestly, this was the most epic on-street fireworks show I have ever seen. It went off literally for like 10 minutes. I thought I was at Disneyland watching their fireworks show. It was crazy watching out of our bedroom window upstairs. It helped having an upstairs second level as well. But yeah, it was really crazy. Did you guys let off fireworks? We didn't do any. We haven't done any in quite a while. My wife's not a big fan of setting off fireworks. I think she gets scared by them. But I can kind of understand. But yeah, let me know what you guys did for New Year's. Did you go watch fireworks somewhere? Did you let them off at the park or out in your street? Or did you just sit there with a couple of sparklers? We've kind of done that too. We just bought some cheap sparklers and run around in the driveway, sparkling those around. But anyway, yeah, sales were okay over this weekend. I think I did about $500. Didn't have a crazy amount of sales right now. I got 13 items to ship. One item already sold this morning, but I'm not going to include that because I already pulled everything and got everything set to go. I will go over some of the items that I've picked up. I did do quite a bit of thrifting over the holiday weekend when we were out of town during Christmas. I did some out of town thrifting. I'm not going to show you everything that I picked up. I did list a few things, but I did find some unique stuff that I haven't bought and sold before, or maybe it's just a unique kind of cool item, so I'll show that to you as well. Let you know whether I'm going to sell that on eBay, my collectibles booth, or where I'm going to do that at. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Like I said, 13 items sold, a little shy of $400. Nothing crazy expensive. Maybe one expensive item and then a bunch of stuff. Let's get into the sports-related items. First, I sold Detroit Lions sticker. Yeah, I have like 50 of these still. I just went and listed some lots of 10 out on eBay. Detroit's playing pretty well. If you're into football, you know that they sort of just got jobbed in their last game against the Cowboys. They should have won that game. But I sold this Lions sticker, $3.99 free shipping. Just going to go out in an envelope, no tracking, 63-cent shipping. You know, I'm still making a few dollars on those. I bought those like a year or more ago from Lonnie over at Shed Flips. I bought those and some Cub stickers. Those are still in my store. I knew I'd be selling these things forever, basically, until they sold out. I still have a lot to go. Next up, we got some autograph cards and one Magic the Gathering card. We'll do the Magic the Gathering card. This card is called Kismet. I think I sold this on sale. You'll see in the pop-up a number. I think I sold for like $11.49. I think it was like 10% off, something like that. Still part of this group of Magic cards that I bought from a friend not too long ago. There was some good stuff in there. I still have more from that buy that I need to list, but they're like the cheaper cards, the $3 to $5 cards. But I do still need to get them listed because otherwise they're just going to sit in a box up on the shelf and never get listed. I'd rather list stuff for $3 each than get nothing for it. Next up, we have a basketball autograph card. I've never heard of this player before. I was actually surprised that it had a little bit of value. Let me scroll down just so I can double check the price. His name is Duncan Robinson, and on here he's on the Miami Heat, I believe. I don't know if he's still on the Heat or not. Somebody will have to correct me. Let me know. Is he on the Heat? Is he playing well? I don't know, but it's this autograph card right there. You always see it in the pop-up better because there's crazy glare behind the camera. This sold for $11.99, so again, I don't know if it was on sale or not. This is from 2122 Prism. So yeah, autograph card of him. And this is one of the coolest looking cards. This is Duke Johnson. I don't think he's in the NFL anymore. This is when he played at the the Miami Hurricanes. Really cool autograph patch rookie card. Again, you'll see it in the pop-up. It's a lot cleaner of a picture. Really nice looking card. I picked this up for, I think, $3. This one sold for a little bit more. Let me scroll down. $19.99. So yeah, I got 20 bucks plus shipping for that. Now, these two cards are going to ship out eBay standard envelope, 63 cents. This one, it's a thicker card. I know you can't really tell here, but maybe there you can tell how thick that card is. I've had some of those cards get bent when I've shipped them eBay standard envelope. Where they have the patches, sometimes you get little creases on the corners when they ship out eBay standard envelope. So I just started charging $4 for shipping and just put it in a bubble mailer. Feel it's safer that way, get it to the buyer safely and not get it dented up and have any problems. But some decent little sales there in the sports card area. There was one other card item that sold. I just picked this up recently, 1951 Bowman Baseball reprint set. So yeah, these aren't the real cards. This does have like Mickey Mantle in here, Willie Mays, all those great guys. A cool set. I think it sold on sale as well. I think I had it at $39.99. Sold it for $35.99. So that means it was a 10% off. I'm literally every night, almost everything, sending 10% discount offers. Not everything. There's a few things that I don't want to sell at a discount, or maybe I just listed it that day or that week. I'm going to wait a few weeks before I discount it. And that was sort of the case with this. It had been in my store for like 3 weeks. Sent that 10% offer, and they took it. So, yeah, $35.99 plus shipping and ship out easy. It's in a little box. Just put it in a little bit bigger box, and it'll get there safely. All right, now this is one of the most random items that I think you can find. It's just this little wood box, but it's a Radio Shack. Oh, I got it upside down. It's a Radio Shack Decision Maker. Say that 3 times fast. Radio Shack Decision Maker. See, you can't do it. I can't do it. Let me know. Did he try? Did he try? I bet at least one of you are going to try. Radio Shack Decision Maker. Radio Shack Decision. No, can't do it. Anyway, yeah, this took one. I think it took a 9-volt battery. Yeah, it took a 9-volt battery. I don't have a lot of 9-volt batteries around the house. The only thing that we ever use 9-volt batteries for are old electronics when I'm testing them, and for the fire extinguishers. I don't know why fire extinguishers still use 9-volt batteries. Maybe there's a reason. But that's the only time I ever need them, and they're not cheap. They're like $5 a piece or something. So I'm not including that battery with this. They're going to have to buy their own battery. This thing's really light. It's going to ship out at like 4 ounces. But yeah, all you do on this, there's 4 or 6 options. You press the button, and it gives you one of the things. So it's sort of like a magic 8-ball. You say, you know, should I go on eBay and buy some sports cards today? And then you hit the button, and it tells you what you should do. Yeah, this sold for, I think, like $15. Let me look. $14.99 plus shipping. I found that at Savers. It was like $2, $2.49, something like that. So I figured I could still net $10 on it. And it was kind of a cool retro item. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed that. $15 sale. All right, this is actually, I think, the coolest thing that I sold this whole weekend. Let me just double check and see what else I had. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. This was another Savers find. It was in a hanging bag. It's another old Radio Shack item. Or actually, not Radio Shack. This was from Sears. You remember when Sears had cool stuff? Radio Control Firebird card. It still had this little manual with it. And it sort of looks like the Smokey and the Bandit car. I'm guessing it came out around that time. There's no association with Smokey and the Bandit, but you got a big old Firebird on the front, and it had the remote with it. Now, I tested it. Everything powers on. It just doesn't move forward. It's kind of weird. If you hold it upside down, the back wheels will spin. But as soon as you turn it right side up and put it on the ground, it won't go forward. You hear it trying to do something. You hear like that little engagement noise. But yeah, it didn't work. Same sort of thing. This one took a 9-volt battery there and batteries in the car as well. So it tested and it worked, sort of. Just put all that in the description. Just let them know. This sold for, I think it was also another item that was at 10% off. Had it at $25. It's not a super valuable item, but it's just so cool looking. If somebody collects cards, maybe they want to try to fix it, this thing will display really nice. $22.49. I think I paid like $6 for it. So, you know, I'm making $15 or something on it. But yeah, I just can't pass up cool stuff like that. That thing is so awesome. Oh, I did sell one small little sale. Yeah, look at this. I sold some marbles. Did you lose them? Because I found them. This is from a PacMan game. PacMan board game that I had bought quite a while back. I was looking for some replacement marbles because that game, if you find it, it's always missing some of the marbles. So rather than try to find the marbles myself, I figured I'd part mine out. But these are the first marbles to actually sell. Now, I did sell the PacMan figures and some of the other parts from that game. First time I've sold some of the marbles. So 5 marbles, I think it sold for $4. $3.99 plus shipping. Now I got a bunch of lots available, and it may take me 2 to 5 years to sell all these marbles, but I'll make more selling it individually than I will selling the game, because no one was going to want it missing, like, I think I was missing like 10 marbles or something on it. So yeah, anyway, I sold $4 worth of marbles. I'll ship them out. It was plus shipping. It wasn't $4 free shipping. All right, next item is I sold one of the refrigerator magnets. Yeah, one of these cool Russ vintage refrigerator magnets. I put them in these little things just to keep them from getting scratched up during shipping. Sold the Seattle Seahawks. This one sold for like 15 bucks. Man, these things ended up being so much better than I ever imagined they would be price-wise. If you watch my videos, you know I sold like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for like 40 bucks. I sold some others for like 20. And I still have quite a few of them left, but they're the not quite as desirable teams. I did have one buyer during the break. I did say I sold this for 15 bucks, right? Okay, so I did have one buyer during the break that you never saw in the video. I think he bought 5 or 6 of them. I'll throw the pop-up somewhere on the screen, one of those sides. It spent like $60 or $70 on a bunch of them. I think it says refunded because I refunded a bunch of his shipping. He ended up paying like $24 for shipping because it charged him individually on each of those. But yeah, that was a really good sale. He bought one of just about every team that I had currently available. All right, I'm going to go down here next rather than these things back here because I sold a couple football helmets. Yeah, of course, I had a weekend where I sold a couple football helmets. I think I actually have like another 4 or 5 to list out in the garage. Yeah, I need to get those done this week. Now, there is one store nearby me that's had one on the shelf. That's a pretty good helmet. It's about a $50 or $60 helmet, but they've had it marked at $25. And that's sort of a little bit too high for a football helmet. Now, again, some of you will say, hey, you'll use your 20% off coupon. You get it for 20 bucks. You'll sell it for 50. You'll still make a decent amount of money. And you're right. I probably should buy it, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till either it's on half price day. Then I'm gonna go there once that color tag goes on sale because I don't think anybody's gonna buy it. It's been there for like 10 days now. No one's picked it up. Yeah, I'm kind of rambling about helmets anyway. But anyway, yeah, I sold 2 helmets, and these are 2 very different helmets. First off, we got Adams. Adams is the low-end brand. If you find Adams, you got to buy them for like $5 or so. Because this one here, well, this one was pretty rough condition too. Look, it's missing the ear pads. No ear pads. No chin strap. Still has helmet logos on the side. Sold for $29.99. So yeah, that's about standard for about the minimum that I will sell a helmet for. It's like $30. If this had the ear pads and was a little bit better shape, yeah, maybe you could have pushed another $10 out of it. But Adams helmets generally do not go very high. This one, on the other hand, was a pretty clean helmet. Now, it does have some scuffs and scrapes up on the top. That's from normal play. But when you look at the inside was really nice and clean. Really nice, clean helmet. And what was nice about this one is it said right inside that it was the Ryal Victor model. I've been having problems on a lot of these helmets recently, finding out what the model name is. Sometimes there'll be a sticker back here. Sometimes there's a little sticker on the side. And sometimes there's a sticker inside. But sometimes those are missing. All right, so in this case, yeah, this helmet was much better. I think this one sold for like $60. Let me scroll up to double check. $59.99 plus shipping. Yeah. Now, if I remember correctly, I did pay up a little bit on this one, like it was like $12 or $14 before I got my discount. But still, 12 to 14 into 60 is a lot better than 25, I think. I'll have to double check the math, but I think paying less is better. All right, that's it on the football helmet story. I'm not going to go into too much depth on telling you that you should be selling football helmets because I think I've done that like 1,000 times on this channel. All right, next I did sell a game that was part of my big game and model collection. Those are pretty much almost gone. I think there's 3 models left and maybe like 5 or 6 games. Actually, no, there's probably like 20 games left. But this was one of the box games that I thought would never sell. These have been very slow sellers, these box games. But I moved them the other day, and you know what happens? Sometimes when you touch your inventory or you think about it, it sells, and that's kind of what happened on this. It's called NATO, The Next War in Europe. This actually ended up being a pretty decent game. I think it was like $40. Let me double check. $39.99 plus shipping. Now, it did have a dented in box. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe you can see right here that the box is a little bit dented, but the game was new and unpunched inside. It's kind of funny because I put a fabric sheet inside because these games had a little bit of a musty smell. So I stored them with a dryer sheet, and they definitely smell better. So that's a little hint You can see this game had a little bit of water damage to it. That's why it was dented in. But yeah, I got $40 for that. It's basically just like free money at this point because that thing has been paid for over and over and over again. That collection I bought for $1,500, and I just looked because I was kind of doing some of my year-end stuff. I'm not going to talk about all of my year-end stuff, but I have done, what was the number? I think $4,200 in sales from that purchase. My goal was $5,000, which it will happen once everything does sell. So yeah, so that ended up being a really good buy. All right, the last thing to sell. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I've had some comments that, I need to slow down a little bit. Do I need to slow down when I talk? I don't know why I talk so fast on here. I didn't know if this would ever sell. I've had this both on eBay and Amazon. Brand new in the box, a Garmin Nuvi 1300. Yeah, I just use my phone, but I know there's people out there that still use stuff like this for their navigation, whether they don't have a smartphone, whatever the reason is, some people still use these things. This sold for a decent price. What did it sell for? $80, $79.99 plus shipping. Yeah. So it has a sticker on the side. I'm just going to leave it on there. I thought about crossing it out or taking it off, but I'll leave it on there. If they obviously get a 30-day return window with eBay anyways. And this way, if that sticker's on there and they open it up or decide they want to return it, says it has a 15% restocking fee, maybe that'll dissuade them. But I just hope they use it and it works fine for them. $80. Honestly, I don't remember what I paid for it. It wasn't a whole lot. I was very surprised when I found it. I think it was like $8. I think I found this at a Deseret Industries thrift store for like $8. I think that was the price. So yeah, that's it for the sales. I'm going to go over some stuff that I've picked up down here. I've got stuff. This office is kind of a mess. You can sort of see there, but see, oh yeah, there's mess all over the floor. And actually, it's a lot cleaner than it was the other day. I straightened some of it up, got a few items listed, and then threw a few things on the shelf as well. I've actually been working on my shelving unit over here again. Go over here. You see I got my collectible stuff back here, but then this is where I keep all my cards in this area. Then we got some shipping supplies up over. Oh, nope. It's so weird doing this backwards and looking at the film. So right there is where all my shipping supplies are. I got some other shipping supplies there, my tape. And then, of course, we got the cat sleeping here in her cat tree. Sometimes she sleeps on that shelf as well. But anyway, I've been doing some reorganizing, restocking, trying to make this a little more better. I'll just use the word, make it more better. Yeah, I'll try to make it more better. Spent a little time doing that this weekend. So yeah, this room's kind of a mess. You see, I got some boxes stacked up and everything. But let's get into this, what's on the floor. First off, I found another pretty cool Nerf gun. Now, this thing isn't worth a whole lot. But look, it was priced $2.49. I honestly thought when I bought this that they would think that I changed tags, because $2.49 is pretty cheap for a Nerf gun. And this one actually is a pretty cool gun. Now, I actually had some of these ammo balls out in the garage, so I was able to load it up. This thing fires really well and has some good velocity to it. So I think this week, KK and I, maybe we'll throw my wife in there too, and have like a shooting competition, see who can be more accurate. This is the Nerf Rival XVII 3000. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not a whole lot of value. These sell for like $10, $20 plus shipping used on eBay. So I don't know what I'll do with it. I don't want to throw it in my collectibles booth because what'll happen is every kid that walks by will pick this thing up and play with it. And I just don't want that to happen. So I may just keep it here at the house. Maybe I'll see on Amazon if these sell for a little bit more, because we'll check there. But yeah, to be determined what I'll do with this, other than we're going to play the heck out of this thing. Got a couple framed pieces. First up, we found one of these Grogu or Baby Yoda little wanted signs. These are just the ones that they sell at like Hobby Lobby and Michael's and stuff like that. Marked $6.49. Yeah, I'm almost always going to pay less than the price that's on there. I got to get to $20, then I get 20% off using my Goodwill coupon. So yeah, these I put in my collectibles booth for like $12 to $15, just depending on how cool it is. This one actually still has like all the protective things on the corners. So yeah, I'll put that in there for like $15. This one actually I think is pretty cool. See if I can, oh yeah, held it right there without the glare. So we got this Finding Nemo alone. We got Dory. We got, I forget his name. We got Crush Jr., which is his name Crush Jr.? Is it Crush Jr.? I don't know. He's got like 100 kids. And some of the other creatures there from the movies. Yeah, this thing is actually pretty cool. I don't know where this is from, if this was like a Hobby Lobby type thing, but I thought this was kind of neat, so I went ahead and grabbed that as well. The other day we were inside a Goodwill, and it was one that had just gone through a remodel, so they had brought in all these big totes full of inventory, and they were stocking the store as we were there. So a lot of these totes, this was the first time that people were getting to see them, and actually we filled up the cart at Goodwill. I haven't done that in a long time, but filled up the cart, spent like 50 bucks there, found some cool stuff. So first off, we got this really big Rex from Toy Story. Let's see if he
Oh, I'm going for fearsome here, but I just don't feel it. I think I'm just coming off as annoying.
But he's got like 20 sayings. He's got these little arms. When you move the arms, his mouth moves too. Picked that up. And also from Toy Story, we got Bullseye. And Bullseye, the only thing he does, let's see, one of his ears. Yeah, he just makes some galloping noises. Not that exciting. I actually saw one of these brand new during the holidays in my booth. But yeah, I picked these up. This kind of stuff sells all the time. All these good characters from all these Disney and Pixar movies. Speaking of more of those movies, we got the Alien. I just call them the Aliens. I don't know if they have another name. They always like the claw. Let's see what he says. He didn't really say anything. But can you understand him? Okay, so he says stuff. Yeah, that was in there. And then of course we got Wall-E. Wall-E is underrated. It's a very good movie, and he is very well collected. So yeah, picked up this little toy. It's probably not worth a whole lot, probably $8, maybe $10 on a really good day. But picked those things up. What else is down here? Found a Mickey Mouse popcorn bucket. Popcorn buckets do sell really well. If you look on eBay, there's a ton available and a ton sold. Price is going to be all over the place. You'll see some sell at 10. You'll see some sell at like 40. How are these a popcorn bucket? Boom, right there. They put the popcorn in there. You got your lanyard so you can carry it around Disneyland, eating your popcorn. And there are a ton of different Disney popcorn buckets out there. Some of them have some crazy good value, and then some of them not so much. I think I'm just going to put this in my collectibles booth. I think that's going to be the easiest thing. It's large, so you'd have to charge $10 to $12 shipping on this because the price is all over. I'll probably be the only one that has one there at the mall. I'll put like $17, $18. I like $17.50. I don't know why. I use that price for a lot of stuff. That way, when they have sales weekend, I still get about $15 for it. So yeah, we'll get that listed. I think it was marked at like $5.49 before coupon. All right, another little stack. Oop, I just threw one over here on the floor. Sorry, Boba Fett. Yeah, I found this Boba Fett. It's like a plush with like a hard rubber or hard plastic top. Picked that up for a few dollars. We'll put that in the booth. Boba Fett is very well collected. Of all the Star Wars characters that sell for me, I think Boba Fett sells the best. The newer characters just haven't really been selling. Rey, Finn, Poe, those characters don't really sell from the newer movies. So yeah, go with the classics. Go with Boba Fett and Darth Vader. All right, next up, we got this game here. It's a backgammon game, electronic backgammon, $2.49. You see the packaging is a little beat up. But I looked on eBay, and they're selling for about $20, so I went ahead and grabbed it. We'll list that on eBay. All right, this one here, I've heard a lot of resellers. A lot of resellers get excited when they see Boppets in the store. Used Boppets, they say they sell great on Amazon. The price is really good. So I actually got really excited when I saw this in the Goodwill. It came out on the cart, so it was in one of the little bins on the cart. Marked $4.49. It's a Boppet Extreme, and that I think is the highest end Boppet that they make. It's got several different things that you have to bop and twist and turn and pull. But the package is open at the top. I'm going to double check. I'm actually going to take it out of here. I think it is brand new, unused. I think just the seam broke on it. So yeah, I got to check the pricing on these. I'll throw a comp from eBay up of one that maybe is a new open package as well. See if I can find that comp. And let you also know what it's selling for on Amazon. This could be really good. I don't know. It's still got little, I guess it came from Target. It's got a Target security tag on it. So I thought that was kind of cool to find. Oh, one other thing here. I'll have a little story to go with this. I haven't told many stories today. We were in line at a Goodwill. And like I said, I have a coupon where if I spend $20, I get 20% off. I added up the items that were in my hands, and it was like $17.89 or something. So I was just going to miss out on that, getting to use my 20% off. I looked over to the side, and on like a little side register, they had a couple different video games stacked up. So I just went ahead and grabbed one. I grabbed the Wii Circus. It's not worth a whole lot. I'll probably put this in my booth for $5. But the reason why I got it is it put me over that $20 mark. I hit like $21. I get that 20% off. And now my total was actually less than I would have paid for the items that were in my hand before I added this. So this was free. Plus I got a little extra discount on the other items. I try to be smart with my coupon. I hate when I go up to the register and it's like $19 and I pay full price and I don't get anything extra, you know, because you can just throw on a video game and basically get it for free. So I try to be smart with my coupons. All right, there is plenty of more stuff that I could show you, but I'm going to show you these last two items because I've never sold these before. Same sort of thing. We were walking up to the cash register at a Goodwill, and I saw on one of their side counters. They don't have, here in Arizona anyway, they don't have like the boutique or the more expensive stuff case anymore. They used to have a special section in each store that they would put the better items, and you would have to go there and look at them, have an employee come over and either unlock the case or hand you the item, whatever. So what a lot of stores have been doing now on just an extra register, they've just been stacking up the stuff there. So that was the case at the store, and I saw these two cases here, and if you know, just from looking, I knew these were flutes. My daughter plays the clarinet, not the flute, so I don't know too much about flutes and the quality of them and all this, but they were priced at $8.49. I mean, at that price, before coupon, and actually, that was the store where I got this, so I picked that up for free. So yeah, I checked the brand on them, and if you're wondering, that's what a flute looks like. I think you've all seen a flute before. The brand name is usually right inside here on this little part. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it shown without the glare. One was a Yamaha, and Yamaha is generally like a student one, very cheap, but still going to sell for probably $40 to $50 is my guess. The other one, which I think is this one, let me double check, and I don't remember. I got it. That's what that one looked like. You had like the cleaning cloth and this little tool to clean it. This one was a better brand. I'm going to have to put my glasses on. Let's see if I can read what the name is, because it is actually kind of dark in this room. It is a Jupiter brand. And when I did some of my initial research, I saw that these were a little more expensive. I still have a lot of research to do on this. I did check it out. The thing that you got to look for on flutes is on the underside of the pads. I noticed on that other one that it was missing one of the little inside pads, so I'll have to disclose that and show some pictures, but you got to make sure all the little pads are in there. So yeah, I found those two. I got to do some research, get these listed today. Again, I paid like $8 before the coupon, so I think that's going to be a good little sale. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Again, I want to thank y'all for watching. Thanks for your subscribing. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the comments. As I get to this year and reflect on what's going to happen in the future and what's gone on in the past, I say in some videos, but I hope you all really understand. I do appreciate y'all so much coming in here, watching these videos, supporting me on this channel, my That Card Guide channel. Some of you even watch my KK and Your Dad Open Stuff channel, which we're going to make some videos this week. My daughter's still on break the rest of the week. We got some videos that we're going to do on there. If you didn't know I have those channels, go check them out. There's links down below. You can always go watch videos on there. The KK and my dad Open Stuff videos, you see a completely different side of me. That's me being goofy and dorky and having fun. And that's the side of me I like. I wish I could do that on this channel somehow, but I don't know how to convert that side of me to reselling because I think that would be kind of interesting too. Let me know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you all had a great new year and you're ready for 2024 and that we're going to try to take full advantage of every opportunity we have this year to make some extra money, be good people, spend time with friends and family, and watch the Bills win the Super Bowl. Go Bills. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.